Let me capture all these gold nuggets for you if you want to get your business booming, if you want to feel more confident, if you want to get focused and feeling good at the same time. We don't want to be focused and stressed out all the time. How many entrepreneurs ruin their health because they're trying to increase their status or improve their business or achieve financial abundance? Like, come on. So these are some insights that came from God. And I was writing a post about my next gratitude challenge. And so I got a couple really great gold nuggets just flood to me as I was writing that blog post. This had nothing to do with it, and it just comes. No is the most important word you could learn. No. Saying no to things that aren't for you. Saying no to maybe people who are drinking and getting blacked out drunk on the regular. Maybe that's not in alignment with you in growing your business or doing well in another area of your life or in all areas of your life. So choosing the people you hang around with, but also saying no to things that you know aren't for you, and getting good at saying no. And not feeling guilty for saying the no because maybe you made somebody feel a certain way that you felt in your life that you don't want to recreate. You don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. You don't want them to be rejected. Okay, but we got to learn to say no. Like, no, thank you. Quality no. Doesn't have to be negative. It can be a quality no. I have this other thing that's I've allocated my time to, but thank you so much. So no is the first thing. The second one is stay in your lane. We've heard this. This is kind of normal advice, but stay in your lane is really about focusing. And it's about, one time I heard on, I think it was Diary of a CEO podcast, but this one lady, she may have been, she was like a bodyguard, a political bodyguard, I think. And she was taught to shoot. And at the shooting range, she would focus on a target to improve her shot. But she noticed that she started comparing herself to the people in the other lanes. And when she started to do that, I think what she said is that she lost focus and that she started to have like comparison inside her mind instead of just focusing on her lane and seeing if she can incrementally improve. So stay in your lane, ignore what everyone else is selling. So sometimes in business, we think we need to be selling that thing or that thing would be more profitable if I did that. And then we lose focus. And we get out of our lane into the weeds, into distraction mode, into doom scrolling, into on our phone all the time. And that's our life. So you kind of got to be really good at ignoring. I remember I took this AI, this is from an AI girl, Sabrina. She's on YouTube, and she says, you've kind of got to go on YouTube and see all the thumbnails about AI. This is the greatest thing in AI. This replaces whatever it is, and say no. You got to say no to it. You got to say no because you got to stay in your own lane. You got to stay focused on the task at hand. The next thing is you're on your own unique path, and you're one of a kind, and it's a one of a kind path. It's a one of a kind journey. It's a one of a kind movie. It's a one of a kind video game, whatever you want to believe this is, but you're on a one of a kind journey. How special is that? That means that you don't need to copy the people around you. You don't need to look at the targets while you're shooting the gun. You need to just focus on you and making incremental improvements. Knowing that God puts you on, he's like, yeah, I think that insert your name is worthy of being created. So I'm going to create you. And then you're going to go on this journey and you're going to probably forget who you are. And you're going to ask existential questions like, why are we here? What is this all about? How is this going to end? All these things. Why was I alive before I became a member of Earth, or was I created at birth? And so there's no like before you. I don't know. This is interesting, but you're on your own path. So honor that. Honor that by doing you and making sure like you're not living life for other people just to please them. Like a lot of people, they live lives that their parents want them to live. You hear a lot of those testimonials these days, and they end up with regret. So it's like, how can I be more authentic in my life? How can I really get on the path that feels, well, yeah, this is what God built me for. So the other thing is to re-give yourself permission to do it your way. So when we're not in our lane, we can get looking at other people, especially if they're more successful than us, and then think that they have all the answers, which is not always true. And so re-giving yourself permission to do it your way, to be like, okay, I can learn from other people, I can model other people, but I can also figure out how to do it my way because I've got my own path. Like God said, you're on your own path. You're one of a kind. You're on a one of a kind journey. And to give yourself permission to be actually imperfect, to be totally imperfect, to give yourself to be like, I don't have to overthink anymore. And I can just trust that I take one step and then the next step will reveal itself. Doesn't mean you don't plan. I'm a big fan of planning, but let's take the step, even if it feels like you have that creative resistance, just that resistance inside of you. Let's just let's open that email. Let's open that book that you're writing. Let's shoot that video. Okay, let's shoot that video. Let's shoot that video that you've been saying you're going to shoot that course, doing it in your own authentic style. So in review, learning to say no to things that don't align with your path. Stay in your lane. Stop looking at the targets on the side and stay focused on your goals, helping the world, helping your family. Your next one is you're on your own unique path. You're one of a kind. You're on a one of a kind journey. The last one is give yourself permission to do it your way and to do it imperfectly. I love you.